start standing, we're going to pump the quads up a little bit to start with. We're going to go on a small demi-point raise with the toes. Squeeze your hamstring butt connection points right up in the base under the butt. Then we're going to lower down. Squeeze your inner thighs together. Imagine you've got a little ball between the inner thighs that you're going to squeeze and lift. And down. And lift. And squeeze. And lift. So you're in a semi-demi point with the toes. Keep zipping up through the front of the pelvic floor. 25 more. Keep squeezing the hamstring butt connection point. Keep working those pelvic floors. All of those floors out there watching me through the screen. We're going for 30, guys. Mute. Mute. Hello. Okay, how many have we done, Mandy?
19.
Okay, 10 more.
Who's that?
10. 9. 8. Keep squeezing those butts. 7. 6. 5. 4. Keep zipping up. 3. 2. 1. Hold it. 1, 2, 3. Keep squeezing your butt. 4, 5, 6. Keep squeezing those inner thighs. 7, 8, 9, 10. 20 seconds more. 1, 2. You may need to hold on to the chair mat here. 3, 4, 5, 6. Keep zipping. 7, 8, 9, 10, 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Wide position. Make sure your toes, actually I'm going to take a mat for that because this floor is cold. Make sure your toes are wider than your knees. Rise up onto your toes and pulsing down. 1, 2, 3. Really sink with the pelvis. 4, 5, 6. Sylvia, your feet can go a little wider out. 7, 8. Your feet. Yeah, that's it. 9, 10, 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4. Keep zipping up. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7. Keep zipping up. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Single leg. One stays up, the other heel is down. And 15, 15, 15, 15. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last round. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 should be burning, 7, 8, 9, 10, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Go grab your chairs. Standing to the side of the chair, take one leg across. The chair should be a good way away from you. Take your arm up and over and stretch your rib cage. So I'm pulling away from the chair, I'm leaning onto this foot. Really relax through your hip. Open up through the ribs, elongate the arms so you're stretching all the fascia underneath your armpit. Changing sides, you can just turn around from me or you can keep facing me, whatever's better for you. Foot goes across. Lean away from the chair. Open up into your rib cage. Feel all of this section of your body stretching as well. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Standing at the back of the chair with your feet in parallel. Take your hands out in front of you. Stretch your back open so it's super long and in an extended position, looking towards your fingers. You should be getting a stretch from down in your calf muscles all the way up into your hamstrings. Bend one knee, so you're going to take more pressure on one leg than the other. So I'm bending my right knee, so now I really feel that stretch in my left leg. Changing sides, bending the other leg, stretching the opposite. Changing sides. Last time, changing sides. Coming back up, taking your legs in a wider position and doing exactly the same thing. Hands go forward, reaching out on the chair. And we're just stretching in another way. We're stretching the same muscle, but just slightly changing the angle. Now think about your hamstring butt connection points, like two mouths on each side, wanting to take a huge yawn. So you're wanting to open the tops of the hamstrings up. Like a big mouth taking a big yawn. You're all tired. So let's take it out on those hamstrings. And slowly coming back up, coming and sitting on your chair, please. Hi, Paul. Okay. Esme, you could put a weight on for this, please. Yeah. You can put some leg weights. What did you say? You can put some leg weights on. Those of you that have leg weights and you want a little bit of extra challenge, you can put a leg weight on at this point. Okay, so we're going to work the vastus medialis muscle, which is a very important muscle for the leg. You're going to have, your back will be kind of straight, not quite. You'll have to lean back on the chair slightly. You're going to elongate the leg up. I'm not lifting my leg high, it's just coming off the floor. I'm then going to rotate my leg into turnout. Then I'm going to think of using my adductor, and I'm going to bring my adductor across to my other knee. Then I'm going to bring it back to parallel. I'm going to return it back to parallel and bring it back down to the floor. I'm going to elongate the leg up. So I'm working this inner muscle of my leg. I'm then rotating my leg into turnout. I'm then sending that leg across to my knee. I'm bringing it back, twisting and dropping down and elongating out. Twisting, bring it up across, back, twist and drop down. Elongate up, twist, bring it across, bring it back, twist and drop down. 6 more, lifting up, really thinking of working the muscle on the inside. Twist, bring it across, bring it back, twist, drop it down. Elongating up, twist, up and across to the knee, bring it back, twist, drop. 4 more. Elongating up, twist, across, back, twist and down. 3 more. Elongating up, twist, across, back, twist and drop. Last 2. Elongating up, twist, across, back, twist, down. Last one, but we're going to do pumps with this one. Elongating up, twist it across, pump it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest, changing legs. So we're working on the vastus medialis, this inner muscle here that supports the knee. Elongate the leg up in parallel. Twist, across to the knee. Bring it back, twist it back to parallel and bring it back down. Elongate up. Twist, up across, back, twist and drop. 8 more. Elongate up, twist, up across to the knee, back down, twist, drop. Elongate up, twist, across to the knee, back, twist, drop. 6 more. Elongate up. 1, twist, lift, bring it back, twist, drop. Elongate up, twist, lift, bring it back, twist, drop. Elongate up, twist, lift, bring it back, twist, drop. 3 more. Elongate up, twist, across, bring it back, twist, drop. Last 2. Up, twist, lift, bring it back, twist, drop. Last 1. Up, twist, lift. 20 pumps and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rest. Take your hands behind your head. Take your body to the side, twisting, opening the ribs. Feel all of your rib muscles opening like little fish gills. Come back to center. Tip to the other side. Back to center. Small little rotation. 1, 2, 3. Back to center. Little rotation. 1, 2, 3, back to center. Little rotation, 1, 2, 3, center. 1, 2, 3, center. Side twist. Direct lateral twist. You should get more movement now with this. Come back up to the other side. You might get a little pop or a little crunch. Come back up. Now we're going to go into the circle. So we're going to drop our heads down. You're then going to come to the side. You're going to open your chest towards the ceiling. You're going to make a full circle. You're going to come to the other side. And then you're going to drop down and stretch. Stretching through the neck, through the back. To the side. Opening up. To the side. And drop forward. To the side. Opening up. To the side. And drop. Take it into reverse. Back to the side. Opening up. To the side. And drop. To the front. Last 2. To the side. Opening up. To the side. And drop. Last one. To the side. Opening up. To the side. And drop. Taking your body completely forward over your legs, relaxing your hands to the ground, relaxing your head, and holding this for 30 seconds. Relaxing your lower back. Taking some deep breaths in. Just releasing all of those muscles through the lower back. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly coming back up. Standing to the front of your chair. Take one leg out in front of you in a parallel position. Push the other one back into a lunge. Lean forward until you feel your psoas. Am I in the camera still? Sorry. Pushing into the psoas. Taking that same arm as leg up to the ceiling. Suck up through your belly. So you're going to go opposite arm, Bella. Right arm up. Same arm that's stretching. So we're stretching the psoas from the belly up. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Change sides. Pressing back into a deep lunge. So you're also getting a nice calf stretch with this as well. Tuck under with your bum so you can feel your psoas stretching. Take the same arm as leg up that we're stretching, so the arm pulls on the psoas inside the spine. Suck the belly right back. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, grabbing your arm weights for me, please. And where's mine? On the floor. Okay, so we're just going to do a lat and a tricep exercise. So you're going to be in a slight little bent position. Body's going to be tipping forward. Arms are going to be hanging down. You're going to think your back needs to not be rounded, John. Your back needs to be elongated in a slight extended position. Okay, you're going to pull up from the lats. The lats are the big muscles in your back. You're going to extend your arms out. You're going to bend your elbows, and then you're going to come back down. And you're going to pull up from your back. Then you're going to extend. Then you're going to bend and bring it back. Pulling up. 3. Extend into the triceps. Now as we bend, we keep working the triceps and we then bring it back down. Now as we bring it back down, don't let your shoulders roll forward. Keep the shoulders back. Pull up from the back. Extend. Bend. Bring it back. Keep your heads nice and strong, your neck strong. Bring it up from the back. Extend. Bend. Bring it down. Bring it up. Extend. Don't let the heads drop. Bend. Bring it back. Squeeze your hamstring butt connection points. Imagine that you've got a little ball between your knees, so you activate your inner thighs as well. And drop. Pull up from your back. Extend. Bend and drop. Keep working those hamstring butt connection points. Pull it up. Extend. Bend and drop. Pull it up. Extend. Bend and drop. How many have we done?
It should be push, not drop.
Extend. Bring it back. And now Mandy's saying when we drop it back here, you should think of pushing.
Yeah.
Pull it up.
This is 12.
Extend. Bend and push down. Bring it up. Extend. Bend. Push down. Pull it up. Can you tell me when we're on the last one?
Yeah, yeah.
How many have we done?
This is 15.
15 more to go. Bend and push. Pull it up. Extend. Bend and push. Pull it up. Extend. Bend and push. Remember, it's the repetition of the exercise that's creating the shape. We don't use big weights because we don't want to bulk up, but we do high repetitions to create the shape and to create the nice lean Pilates shape. Bring it up. Extend. Bend and push. Bring it up. Extend. Bring it back and push. Sylvia, you're like this. You need to be up more with your body. So your body is more upright, not dropping forward like that. How many have we done?
9.
Push. Bring it up. Extend. Bend and push. Keep activating those abs. Extend. Bend and push. Nearly there, guys. Extend. Bend and push. Bring it up. Extend. Bend and push.
2 more.
Up. Extend. Bend and push. Hold it up there. Extend. Now 30 little pulses. If you need to readjust your back, you can. Do not drop your arms down. And pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 smaller pulses. Carolina. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do not drop down. Little claps. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. You can do it pretty. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wonderful. Take yourselves down to your mats, please. Okie dokie. Okay. Laying on your backs. Legs up into a semi-bent position. We've been doing 20 reps. Tonight we're going to do 30 reps. We're then going to hold ourselves up there, take our hands behind our heads and go into single legs. Those of you that don't want to lift your head up, you can keep your heads down. But this first bit, it shouldn't damage the neck at all because you're holding onto your legs and you're bringing yourself right up. So we're going to do 30 pulses. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 20 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now take your legs into tabletop. Take your hands behind your head. It is optional, you can keep your head down. If not, stay with me. Breath out and extend. Do not let your lower back arch. Breath out 1. Breath in, bring it back. Breath out 2. In. 3. In. 4. 5. 6, 7, and 8, 9, 10, 10 more, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting down for 2 seconds. Lift the legs up. We repeat again. 30 pumps. Hold the backs of the legs. Lifting up, pumping. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Last 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Bending the legs, take your hands behind your head. Optional, you can keep your head down. Breath out, toe tap. 1, in, 2, in, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, last 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and resting. Just watching me do this exercise, a few of you have done it, a few of you haven't, so I'll just take it through slowly again. This is my new favorite abdominal exercise. We're going to start with our legs bent. Our arms will be up in a ballet first position. We're going to start by, we roll back, a half roll back. Okay, when I make that roll back, I'm opening up my lumbar spine. I'm then going to twist. However, when I twist, none of this part of my body is twisting. The rotation is coming from the rib cage. I'm then going to start reversing back down to the ground. I'm going to stop just before I hit my shoulder. I'm then going to reverse back up halfway. I'm going to twist back to the center, and then I'm going to come back to a straight back. Then I'm going to extend my legs out straight. I'm going to roll halfway back. Twist. Again, I go almost down to the shoulder. I come halfway back up. Twist back to the center. And then roll all the way back up. Okay, we're going to do 4 on each side. We're going to start with our legs bent. Super straight back. We do a half roll back first. 1. And pause. Twist to the side. Pause. Roll back towards your shoulder. Stop before you hit the shoulder. Now I'm really focusing on this side of my abs. Halfway back up, hold. Twist back to the center. Roll all the way back up to a straight back. Extend your legs out to being straight. Half roll back. Pause. Twist. Half roll back almost to the shoulder. Pause. Half roll back up. Pause. Twist. Roll all the way back up, bending the knees in. Half roll back. Pause. Twist to the other side. Rolling back almost to the shoulder. Pause. Come halfway back up. Twist back to the center. Rolling back up. Stretch the legs out. Half roll back. Twist. Focus on the side that you're twisting on. Roll back. Stop. Come halfway back up. Twist. Roll all the way back up, bending the knees. We're going to go with a little bit extra pace now for the last 3 on each side.
Thank God.
Pardon?
Thank God.
Okay, now with your arms, have a little bit of tension in them. Don't just let them be floppy. Contract the muscles of your arms. Here we go. Half roll back, 1. Twist, 2. Roll almost back. Lift it back up halfway. Twist back. Twisting back, back to a straight back. Extend the legs out. Half roll back. Twist. Roll almost to the shoulder. Bring it halfway back up. Twist. Bring it back up, bending the knees. Half roll back. Twist. Rolling back. Halfway roll back. Twist back to the center. Lifting up, stretch the legs. Half roll back. Twist. Rolling back. Lifting halfway back. Twist. All the way back up, bending the knees. 2 more rounds. Halfway roll back. Twist. Down to the shoulder. Halfway up. Twist. All the way to a straight back. Extend the legs out. Half roll back. Twist. Rolling back to the shoulder. Halfway roll back. twist, all the way back up, bending the knees, halfway roll back, twist, all the way down to the shoulder, halfway back up, twist, all the way back up. Do you want to do another round, or we've all had enough? That's a had enough, or one more round? One more round. Okay, here we go. Halfway roll back.
Now you
Twist.
haven't finished the straight legs.
All the way.
You didn't do the straight legs.
Okay. Twist back. And I've just realised I've missed a straight leg out, Mandy said.
Don't worry, let's go into the other.
Sorry. Okay, we start the game. We've got one more round. Bend legs. Arms up in front. Halfway roll back. Twist. Down to the shoulder. Lift halfway back. Twist. All the way back up. Stretch the legs. Halfway roll back. Twist. Down to the shoulder. Roll it halfway back. Twist, all the way back up, last round, bend the knees, halfway roll back, twist, down to the shoulder, halfway back, twist, all the way back up, stretch the legs out, last one, rolling back, twist, all the way down towards the shoulder, roll back up, twist, lifting back up. Whew. And resting. Grab your arm weights, please.
That might be your favourite exercise, but it ain't mine.
Thank you, Mandy. Okay, legs stretched out in front of you. Take your arms up in front of you. Super straight backs. Now you're going to twist and pull back. We're continuing with the lats. 1. Press back. And 2. And back. And 3. Back. 4. Back. 5. Back. 6. And 7. Keep sucking those bellies up. 8. 9. 10. 20 more. 1. 2. Squeeze those pelvic floors. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9, 10, last round, and 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great. Arm weights down. We're going to lay on our backs and we're going to roll up into a very small pelvic tilt, and we're going to start doing cycles on each side. So this is lots of hamstrings and lots of glutes. So we're going to take our heels quite close towards our buttocks. You're then going to flatten your spine down to the floor and roll it off into a small pelvic tilt. You're then going to lift one leg up into the air. This foot is going to be in a strong flex, and it's this leg that is the working leg. Try and keep your hip bones level. You're going to lower the leg down. 1, and bend it in. And 2. In. 3. 4. Keep squeezing that supporting leg. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Changing legs. Keep the pelvis up. Extend the other leg up towards the ceiling. Try and keep your hips square. Lowering down 1. And 2. And 3. Keep squeezing that supporting leg. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. Rest your pelvis down for a moment. You're going to come all the way up into a big tilt. You're then going to drop your rib cage down slightly so you're resting sort of more or less towards the end of the rib cage. You're going to lift one leg directly to the ceiling. Point the toe. Focusing on the supporting leg. 10 little bops up to the ceiling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Changing legs. And 1. This is the working leg 2 that's pushing up. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Pop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch. Up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rolling down, resting down for a few seconds. We're now going to do 10 little squeezes in parallel, little pops. We're then going to rotate our feet into turnout, another 10. Then we'll come back to parallel, another 10, 10, 10, and 10. So it's 30 all up. We're not going to drop down. Roll up into a small little tilt. Squeeze your butt as much as you can. And we start pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Put your heels together, take your toes apart. And continuing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to parallel and pulsing. 1. Keep squeezing. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Into rotation. Pulse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Back to parallel. Pulsing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rotation. Last round. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Rolling the pelvis down. Take one leg across the other. You can either hold onto your foot and your knee, or you can take your arm underneath your leg, whatever is your preferred way of stretching. And we're going to hold this for a good 20 seconds. Keep on breathing. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, changing legs. Holding for a good 30 seconds. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Elongate this leg out to a stretch. Actually, no, keep this leg bent. Hold onto your thigh or your ankle. With this hand, place it against your leg. So my right hand is holding onto my left ankle. I'm then going to press my leg straight with my hand. And then you're going to pull back on your leg to get a maximum stretch that you can. If you want, you can elongate the other leg down. If you want. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Changing legs. Hold on with the opposite arm to the leg. This hand is going to press on your knee. Press the leg straight. Pull back with the other arm. If you want, you can elongate the other leg. Holding 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the legs down. Take your hands behind your head. Feet are going to be further out than you, as if we're going to do a toe tap, but we're not going to do a toe tap. So you're going to breathe in and you're going to draw your chin towards your chest. That's the starting position. Then as you breathe out, you're going to come up into a prep position for an ab work. You're then going to take a deep breath in. You're going to breathe out and you're going to lift one leg up. Breath in and hold. Breath out, we're going to lift the other leg up without moving our torso. In, hold. Out, you're going to lower the leg down. In, stay. Out, we're going to lower the other leg down. We're then going to lift up a little bit and activate our six packs. And then as we drop back down, we're going to suck our six packs right back down to the transverse abdominis. This is a slow exercise. We're only going to do 3 reps. So we're going to start by drawing chin towards your chest. Breath in. Breath out, coming up into a prep position. Deep breath in and hold. Breath out, one leg. Use your deep core abdominals, please. Deep breath in. Breath out using the other leg. Breath in. Breath out, lowering the first leg. Breath in. Breath out, lowering the second leg. Breath in, little lift. Feel your six packs pop up. Now suck them down as you drop back down. Keep working, keep working, keep working, keep working. Breath in, chin comes to the chest. Breath out, lifting up. In, hold. Breath out, first leg. In, stay. Second leg. In, stay. Lowering the first leg. In, stay. Lowering the next leg. Little lift. Feel your six packs pop up. Now, suck those six packs down. Suck them down, 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 down. Don't relax, don't relax, don't relax. Now you can relax. Breath in, chin to chest. Breath out, lift up. Breath in, hold. Breath out, first leg. In, stay. Second leg. In, stay, lowering the first. In, stay, lowering the next one. Little lift, feel the six packs pop up. Breath out, drop down, keep working, keep working, keep working, and keep working. What time do I have, Mandy? 10 minutes?
Just nearly. Yeah.
Okay, laying on your sides, please. Flex your top leg. Lift it. Lift the bottom one to it. Drop it down and bring it back. Make sure you can see your feet in your peripheral vision. Flex this top leg, lift. Lift the bottom one to it. Drop it back down and drop down. Lifting up, the leg is super stretched and straight. Lift the bottom one to it. Lift it back down, drop it back down and drop. So this one is really stretched and straight. Lift it up. Lift the bottom leg to it. Drop down and bring it back. Lift up. Lift up. Drop down and bring it back. 4 more. Lift up. Lift the bottom leg. Drop down and back. 3 more. Up. Lift. Drop and down. Last 2 and lift. Lift. Drop and down. Last 1. Lift. Hold this leg up. Lift the other one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop the leg. Circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Reverse. 1, 2. Sorry about the dogs. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Rest. Now the dogs are in the country. If anyone walks past the house, which doesn't happen that often to be quite honest, they now think that they own the whole street. So they've now got very, very protective of anyone walking past the house. So sorry about that. Let's see how they are when they go back to Barcelona next week. They're going to have to get used to people again. Flex. Make sure you can see your feet in your peripheral vision. Lift the top leg. The top leg has a flex foot. Lift it up. Drop down and back. Lift the top leg up. Lift the bottom one to it. Drop back down and down. Lifting up. Lift. Drop down and back. Lift up. Lift. Drop down. Bring it back. 6 more and lift. And up. And down. And drop. 5 more and lift. Up. Drop down. And back. 4 more. Lift. Lift. Drop. Back. Last 3. Lift. Up. Drop. Back. Last 2. Lift. Up, drop, down, last 1, hold it up there, 20 pumps, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Don't drop the legs. Circling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Reverse and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Very good. Bend your legs in. Take your hands out in front of you. If you have a pillow handy, grab yourself a pillow, pop it under your head. Press the hand forward. Open the arm up, rotate from the rib cage. Don't move the lower back. The rotation is coming from the 12th rib. Staying here for 3 breaths. If you're lucky, you'll get a nice pop, a nice little click. Stretching those pecs out. Bringing the arm back over. Pressing forward. Opening up. Really trying to keep that lower back stable, and that's where you'll get that extra stretch from if you don't move the lower back. Holding for 3 breaths. Bringing the arm back over and switching sides. Making sure your knees are level with your hips. You press the hand forward over the other hand, so we're making a lovely rotation through our thoracic spine. We're opening up, rotating from the rib cage. If you do get a pop, you don't normally get it on both sides. You normally only luckily get it on one. Bringing the arm back over. Press forward. Opening up. Bringing the arm back over. And we are finished.